Hello, good evening. This is Wednesday, and I'm happy to be back here on Wellness Wednesdays with Dr. Devika Deshmukh on the Vilepale Club. आजचा आपला टॉपिक आहे Ayurveda for your 30s. So now that we have dealt with Ayurveda for the teens, that is between 10 to 19 years of age, and then for your 20s, that is 20 to 30, आज आपण या टॉपिकवरती बोलणार आहोत की आयुर्वेदाचा उपयोग आपल्या तिशीत आपण कसा करून घ्यावा. There are different things that come with age. Teenage is a beautiful period where there is a lot of exploration, a lot of new information coming in, a lot of growth of development of our brains and hormones and everything, intellect. And then 20s come when there is a lot of courage and there is a lot of our ability to fight. So we go into more depths and details. We also have a phase जिथे आपण करिअर वरती सेट होण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो, वेअर अर्निंग स्टार्ट्स ॲक्च्युली सो ती एक खूप छान फेज असते 20 to 30s. अँड देन वी हॅव अ फेज वेअर वी आर अबाव 30s and we have kind of figured out after a lot of experiences, we are more experienced about what we want in life. आपलं करिअर कुठल्या बाजूने जातं, आपल्या पर्सनल लाईफबद्दल काही क्लॅरिटी येते इन 30s, आणि आपण कसं वर्क लाईफ बॅलन्स सांभाळू शकतो याबद्दलही आपल्याला बऱ्यापैकी कळतं. सो इन अवर 30s that is a period where definitely there is more balance, there is more peace, there is a lot more experience, and there are some efficiency improving factors that we have figured out about ourselves. There is a lot of acceptance of our own selves in 30s. And in 40s it is just a gradual going up that ladder. So today we are here to talk about how Ayurvedic lifestyle and what Ayurvedic tips or what does Ayurveda say to have a healthy life after 30 years of age. If you can see me or hear me, please say a hi. That way I will know that everything is going okay. आज अंधार लवकर पडतोय because it has been raining in Mumbai, and that is why since morning 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock it's been so nice and beautiful, rainy and cloudy that we have to switch on our lights by around 5 o'clock in the evening, or maybe a little earlier than that. So today I have adjusted the show in such a way that we can interact easily. There is a tube light on my head and also there is a blackboard on the back. सो आपण जसजसे बोलू आणि जर काही अशा पॉईंट्स असतील जे मला लिहून दाखवायला आवडतील किंवा समथिंग दॅट वी कॅन रिमेंबर, आय एम गोइंग टू यूज द व्हाईट बोर्ड ओव्हर हिअर सो दॅट वी कुड ड्रॉ सम थिंग्स देअर अँड रिमेंबर. That way it will be easier for all of you to understand and quickly grasp the tips for a healthy living after 30s. So this is between 30s and 40s. So all you girls and guys out there who are between this period, here you go. What does Ayurveda say? Around 30s, we are again in a Pitta dominant stage. That means we are still transitioning. Transformations, majority of them are done in our 20s. But there is a slow transition. There is a mental maturity that you get after 28 or after 30 especially. In males and females, which is much more clearer than before. म्हणजे जे गढूळ पाणी झालेलं असतं ते हळूहळू त्याच्यावरनं तुरटी फिरते अँड हळूहळू ते क्लिअरर होत जातं. इट्स लाईक अन ॲलम गोईंग अराउंड unclear water, slowly making the water clearer and clearer. Consider that rotation of an alum in your 20s, settling down the water and making it more clear in your 30s. So 30s is a place where you are a little bit more settled than before, with a lot of experiences, good and bad, of before, and you have a clear foresight. You now are in a phase where you can plan your finances very well. You can plan what other career options or what hobbies could you do at what age stage of your life. You also have a family to take care of. Your parents are almost 25 or 30 years down the line, so you have that also in the back of your head की मला यांचीही काळजी घ्यायची आहे, मला माझ्याही मुलांचं बघायचं आहे. सो यू आर समवेअर in between where you are the caretaker of both the generations. बाय बोथ आय मीन नॉट जस्ट युअर्स, द प्रिव्हियस जनरेशन ऑफ युअर्स म्हणजे आई वडील, आणि द लेटर जनरेशन ऑफ yours, that is your kids, your nieces, nephews, whomsoever, the kid part. Here you also might find yourself getting attached to a sweet pet at home, which is a very very normal feeling, normal thing, because you are definitely more responsible than you were before. So now this stage of responsibility brings in a lot of peace. You are head on with the responsibility part, but at the same time sometimes it does get over exhausting and overwhelming, right? So see to it that whenever you are doing work, do not get exposed to direct sunlight, because आधी जे आपल्या त्वचेवरती तो जो काही परिणाम करत असतो डायरेक्ट सनलाईट, त्याच्यापेक्षा बऱ्याच पटीने जास्त सनलाईट तुमच्या स्किनवरती काम करणार आहे. See to it that if you are intaking tea or coffee for more than 4 to 5 cups a day, you reduce that intake. कारण आधी 4 to 5 cups would not have created a lot of havoc in your body, पण आता there is definitely skin tanning, or there are some you will find that there are discolorations of the skin. You will find more moles and freckles on the skin because of the intake of coffee. You will find that the coffee, which was not creating a lot of weight imbalances in your 20s, now in your 30s they are creating a loss of weight sometimes, or a shift in your sleeping patterns. You do not get sleep after 3 o'clock at all. असं होऊ शकतं. जे आधी होत नव्हतं ते आता होतं. That is the boon or bane of being in your 30s. So that is going to start creating its impact over a period of time. इथे अजूनही रिजनरेशन होतच असतं, खूप छान होत असतं. सो सी टू इट दॅट यू आर इटिंग हेल्दी अँड यू आर नॉट इटिंग स्टेल फूड. बरेचदा असं होतं की 4-5 दिवस आधी बनवलेलं, फ्रीजमध्ये ठेवलेलं, किंवा एक टेंडन्सी होते की नाही मी काही करून शेवटचं उरलेलं मी खाणार. तसं नका करू. ओके, मेक युअर सेल्फ फ्रेश फूड. ओव्हरनाईट इज फाईन, बट or you prepare in the morning, have it in the evening is also fine. But see to it that you manage it so that you do not have it for more than 30 to 36 hours. So that is very very important. कारण तुमच्या बॉडीचे मेकॅनिझम अँड मेटाबॉलिझम will slowly start taking all the nutrition from a fresher fruit than the stale food. So direct sunlight, yes, you are going to avoid. So what do you do for that? You can cover yourself with a scarf, or you can apply a normal sunscreen. And every night before you sleep, see to it that you are either applying a small chandan paste to your face and your exposed parts of the body. You are applying aloe vera gel to your face or the other exposed parts of your body, like your neck, your throat, these areas. You are covering yourself whenever you are going out by using an umbrella or a shawl, some or the other thing, because that is not just going to affect your skin, but it is also going to affect your hair. So आपले जे केस आधी छान काळे असतात, or whatever color your hair has, brownish or reddish or dark black, slowly it will start losing its color if it is exposed to sun very often, direct sunlight. So melanin हे कमी होत जातं त्यावेळेस. That is why you might suddenly find that, hey, I have just crossed my 30 and here I am with a whole lot of gray. My hair is still thick, but I have a lot of grays. असं होऊ शकतं. That is why we need to protect your hair. If possible, do not color it at this age, because you will have to be dependent on it. Once colored, forever colored. असं होतं. So try to go into all the natural ways of seeing if you could nourish your hair and still keep the hair thick and nice, instead of going for more and more coloring and harmful agents. It is okay to be accepting towards your body changes than creating a pseudo environment where you have to depend on that for a very very long time. So considering our age of 100 years, if at 30s we are applying a hair color, imagine for the next 70 years you will still have to keep applying, and then the color is slowly going to destroy the molecular structure of your hair. त्यामुळे ते अजून राठ होत जातात, ड्राय होत जातात, ते तुटतात, आणि त्याचं टेक्स्चर पूर्ण बदलून जातं. कलर करण्यासाठी ब्लीच करावं लागतं, आणि ते केलं तर त्याने अजून जास्त हार्म होतो. सो जर ब्लीच न करता तुम्हाला काही करता येत असेल, गो फॉर इट. इफ नॉट, जस्ट लेट इट बी and slow down the graying by following simple Ayurvedic tips. दुसरी गोष्ट आणि जी खूप महत्त्वाची आहे, ह्या वयात साधारण स्पायसी खाण्याची खूप टेंडन्सी असते. So the more spicier you eat, the more refreshed you feel, the more alive you feel. All of that happens in your 30s. But avoid spicy foods. So that's the second point over here. Avoiding spicy foods will just give a mental peace and calm to your body. Spiciness is going to initiate or ignite you for a second, but then for a longer time it is going to give harmful effects on your body and in the internal cellular structure of your body. So स्किन वरती ते दिसतं, आपल्या मूड्स वरती ते दिसतं, आपल्या डोळ्यात ते दिसतं, आपल्या स्वभावात ते दिसतं. Your behavior starts changing if you eat more spicy foods. You become very easily excited, you become easily agitated, there's a lot of frustrations building up. A lot of things are happening just because now at this stage you're still hogging for spicy foods. So don't hog on to spicy foods, eat something which is balanced. You can go with 3 main tastes. One is sweet, second is bitter, and third is astringent. And I'm going to write that, okay, because this is really important. So let me get this. Okay, here is a focus on the board now. So go with something sweet, something astringent, and something bitter. Oh yes, you did hear me right. It is bitter. So once you go with sweet, astringent, and bitter taste, what happens is your sugar level doesn't shoot up very easily because you are tuned with eating sweet as well as bitter. So you're regulating your insulin and sugar levels in your blood. Astringent म्हणजे आवळा किंवा असं काहीतरी डेली बेसिसवर तुम्ही जर कन्झ्युम केलं, that will keep the fiery pitta down. At the same time, promote good hair growth, promote bright skin, give you good complexion and glow, take care of your digestion, acidity होणार नाही, केवढ्या तरी गोष्टी आहेत. ॲस्ट्रिंजंट टेस्टवरती आपण कधीच भार देत नाही, राईट? पण ही जी वेळ आहे फॉर अबाउट 30s and after is a good time to focus on the rasas or the tastes you have never had before. So go with exploration of more and more foods. You might not know की पालकची भाजी कडू नसते if you don't try it. You might not know मेथी इतकी वाईट नसते if you don't try that. So go into trials of different foods and different tastes of food. Don't depend on just sweet, sweet, sweet and sweet. Don't depend on sour, sour and salty, salty. No. Take the sourness down, take the saltiness down, and that will also go down from your body. And then go more on sweet, astringent and bitter tastes. Okay, so this is something that we have to focus on. Now another thing, that is the third point here, is go with more of milk and ghee combinations together. What is that going to do? First thing, it will keep your stomach very clean. It will prevent constipation, and that is the key to healthy living. A clean gut is a clean you. Always remember that. The foods which were not causing you gas trouble before might now cause you gas trouble. For example, the wheat toast or any bread that was not causing you gases before few years. Now you might feel bloated after you have a piece of bread. Bread remains the same, you remain the same, and still this is causing you to bloat. But remember that the age is changing. So there are physiological processes in your body, chemical reactions going on, hormonal changes that are going on that are creating all of these, and you need to recognize that. Be more self-aware. What you can do is toast it in half. Find gimmicks, tricks and hacks to either avoid it or get into a place where you can have that along with a little bit of switching over. Okay, so you can do that. Have a cup of milk and 2 tablespoons of ghee, rather 1 tablespoon of ghee, so 5 to 10 ml of ghee at night before you sleep. What that will do, it will avoid crack in your heels, it will avoid your eyes to get dry, it will also avoid you to feel constipated the next day. ही सवय तुम्ही जरी आठवड्यातनं 3दा केली तरी चालेल. thrice a week is also fine, or more the merrier. Get into mood of milk and ghee. आधी पोळीला तूप लावत नसाल, this is a good time to start putting some ghee onto chapati if you're not having milk and ghee. आधी दूध घेत नसाल, this is a good place to start with milk. Have a little bit of cow's milk mixed with water to begin with, and then you can go with full cow's milk. That is very good for your system. Okay. Fourth thing, stop being angry. I know it is easy to say, but difficult to do. It is not your fault. हे वयच असं आहे की anger levels, frustration levels जास्त वरखाली होतात, because right now you are so aware of the surroundings, you are so aware of the finances going up and down, of your family's things going up and down, about health and concerns. You're the bridge between two major generations, so you are going to be overburdened, and that is why it's going to start making you angry if you don't find yourself a way out of it. The way out is the way in. That is what I mean by stop being angry. The way out is way in the sense practicing on a very regular basis meditation techniques every day, even for 5 minutes, is going to help you feel settled. Talk to someone of the same age. Connect, bond, bind, and learn. The more you learn, the easier it will be. Start taking these steps to learn from whatever is happening around you. You might feel what you're doing is the right thing, but life gives us different feedbacks. As long as we are in a capacity to learn and expand, we will grow. So that is why controlling anger is a key step here to avoid inflammatory disorders to take in your 40s. That is one of the prime factors. In males and females both equally, after their 30s, the mental stature starts showing effects on the body. So that is why arthritis, frozen shoulder, stiff back and neck, degenerative changes of our vertebral column, headaches, migraines, nausea, all of them might just start in your 30s. And that is the reason why you need to control your anger. Go low on alcohol and other drinks. This is also going to create an impact on your liver now. Liver is a place where everything is filtered. So unless you want to end up having a fatty liver or a cirrhosis, please maintain your drinking habits. You need to come down and talk to a physician. Know the levels where a small drink once in a while could not be harmful for you. If you can, go very low on alcohol and nil on tobacco and smoking. Why? The main reason of this is that it is going to impact your hormonal cycle now. It will impact the reproductive cells too. 30s and up is a place where you regenerate, you want to reproduce. If you're looking forward to have a baby, then all of these factors are going to impact the conception, the progeny, the offspring, the gametes to be formed, the quality of your reproductive cells. That will impact your life in the further run. So go very low or stop tobacco. This is a way of healthy living past your 30s, so that you at least don't land up in any complications whatsoever because of the usage of tobacco, because of the usage of alcohol or any such things. Another thing is going with more and more natural products like walnut oil, almond oil, coconut oil will be very good. Once in a while, have a face, cleanse your face with walnut oil, and you can apply it to your face and then wipe out using a simple cotton ball and wash your face with a gentle face wash. Another thing which can be regularly used is coconut oil. Putting coconut oil on your head, putting coconut oil on your palms and the soles of your foot is definitely going to regularize homeostasis. That means your body's temperature and make you feel at rest very quickly. Another tip is avoid long standing. So here we are in this age, at this stage where COVID has hit us so badly that we have to sit and work for long times. Initially आपण जेव्हा जेवढं बसून काम करायचो त्यांनी जेवढा त्रास व्हायचा नाही, तो 30च्या पुढे काही जणांना होऊ शकतो. सो म्हणून लॉंग सिटिंग अवॉइड करायचं. व्हॉट एल्स कॅन यू डू? स्टँड अप अँड वर्क, सिट डाऊन अँड वर्क, वॉक अँड वर्क. सो डू दॅट. अवॉइड सिटिंग फॉर अ लॉंगर पिरियड ऑफ टाईम, कारण त्याने लोअर बॅक एक चालू होतं ह्या वयात, which can lead to sciatic pains, which can lead to compressions, nerve compression in the lumbar area, जे कधी कधी positional असतं. So take care of your postures. If you do not have your right posture right now, it will create a hunchback. Hunchback is this. Okay, that means loss of lumbar lordosis or the loss of the curve of your vertebral column. That can lead to serious complications later. So take care of your posture. Your posture has to be 90 degrees. So you need to sit with your back straight, neck behind. See to it that your ears and your shoulders are on the same line, and your elbows are touching the table where you take your laptop to type or your book to write or anything to read. Your elbows need to touch so that your shoulders are not pressurized. Once in a while, that is every 30 minutes, see to it that you are doing some neck rotations or up and down and left and right motions. You are also shrugging your shoulders once in a while and rotating your shoulders front and back, and you are twisting your back, in the sense you are going from the right side and then to the left side. हे एवढं जरी नुसतं केलं तरी it will definitely help you straighten back your posture. You will see to it की आता आधी जसं मला ताट बसून दुखायची नाही पाठ, पण माझी पाठ दुखायला लागली आता ताट बसून. म्हणजेच ताट बसण्याची फार फार गरज आहे, जी आता होत नाही, जी केली जात नाही. सो त्याच्यावरती फोकस करणं फार महत्त्वाचं आहे. अनदर थिंग इज टेकिंग केअर ऑफ युअर स्लीप अँड वेक सायकल. इफ यू वुड हॅव नोटिस्ड इन 20s, तुम्ही रात्री 2 वाजता झोपलात तरी सकाळी 7 वाजता उठून हाईकला जाऊ शकत होता. Or you could do your work even though sleeping late. That was not a big problem. But now, जरी 2 वाजता रात्री झोपलो आणि सकाळी 10 वाजता उठलो तरी फ्रेश हे वाटत नाही, even after that 7 hours of sleep or 8 hours of sleep. बरोबर? So now, slowly we need to begin to understand that it is not the number of hours of sleep. It is the pattern of sleep. It is the timing of sleep which will impact your energy levels the next day. If you're sleeping by 10 or 11 o'clock, and then you're getting up by 7, that 8 hours of sleep will give you a lot of mental clarity and freshness the next day. It will boost your metabolism to do 2 times productive work than what you would have done. But if that is disturbed, you will see that your productivity is slowly getting hampered. आणि जे दिवसभरात X amount of काम होत होतं ते X by 2 म्हणजे अर्ध काम होतं. That is why sleep-wake patterns now need to be adjusted in a way where the number of hours is not important, when is important, from what time till what time is the most important question over there. If you are sleeping from 11 to 7, you will feel refreshed the next day. At the same time, keep about 1 or 2 hours in the afternoon to do what you would like to do as a hobby, as a passion, something different than work. कारण दुपारचे एक 1.5-2 तास असे असतात which makes you feel sleepy. It might because of a lot of productive work that was being done since the morning time. So give your body then much needed rest. It will require at around between 2 to 4. Do something creative or talk to a friend, and that will make you feel energetic again. Okay. Another thing that usually happens during these in 30s is if you are used to hot showers, then avoid those now. Avoid long hot baths. It is not going to help you in a long run. It will definitely go with more of degeneration than of regeneration. So आणि plus पित्त खूप वाढेल. So anyways your pitta dosha is increased. This will further increase it and push you off the edge a little bit. If we don't want that, we want the baths to be calmer and soothing, right? So go with more of neutral. Tap water bath is good, but not a very long and hot shower. Long hot showers on heads are not advisable at all. Because it affects the brain and the functioning of our brain. At the same time, avoid having long hot baths on the body, कारण त्यांनी hypertension किंवा अशा काही गोष्टी ब्लडशी रिलेटेड वाढू शकतात आपल्या. एनिवेज वी आर वॉर्म ब्लडेड क्रिचर्स, सो वॉर्म baths आर गोइंग टू इन्क्रीज द बॉडीज हीट अगेन. सो त्यामुळे गो फॉर कूलिंग बाथ्स, एकदम गार थंड पाण्याने नाही, बट टॅप वॉटर इज गुड इनफ. थोड्या वेळासाठी यू कॅन हॅव अ वॉर्म बाथ, मे बी अ लिटल हॉट शॉवर, अँड देन स्विच ओव्हर. ऑलवेज एंड in your 30s baths with tap water, that is a normal water, that is going to slowly make you feel more energized and not drained after the shower, not sleepy after the shower, rather very energetic after the shower. So that is another tip that you can definitely see, and let me know if it works out in your 30s. Another very important thing is for us to realize that workouts are not just meant to increase our body's cardio and the rhythm, or increase perspiration म्हणजे स्वेटिंग, किंवा आपलं वेट लॉस किंवा फॅट लॉससाठीच फक्त वर्कआउट नाही करायचं आहे, पण एनर्जी बिल्डिंगसाठी करायचं आहे. सो ह्या वेळेस ऑलवेज गो विथ फूड्स विच आर नरिशिंग अँड गिविंग यू energies for a longer period of time. Having dry fruits will definitely help you, especially walnuts and almonds during these times. Raisins are again good. Black raisins are excellent. So even to boost fertility, you can start having chia seeds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, आणि बाकीचे हे जे काळे मनुके, almonds, walnuts, ह्या गोष्टी आपण ऑन अ रेग्युलर बेसिस घ्यायच्या. इफ यू वॉन्ट, पुट डेज, 7 days of the week. आज मी हे खाणार, थोडंसं मग ते खाणार, दॅट इज ऑल्सो फाईन. And that will give you variety and the good omega-3 fatty acids, the good nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and a lot of power-filled stuff to your body most naturally. That will keep your body from exhausting out. It will keep you hydrated. It will keep you feeling good and nourished mainly. Talking about hydration, इथे पाण्यावरती कंट्रोल ठेवणं तेवढंच महत्त्वाचं असतं, आणि खूप जास्त पाणी पिणं चांगलं नसतं. ड्रिंक वॉटर हाऊ मच युअर बॉडी वॉन्ट्स, बट सी टू इट दॅट यू आर नॉट ड्रिंकिंग मोर दॅन 3 to 4 liters अ डे. 3 to 4 liters इज अ मस्ट, आणि तेवढं सफिशियंट असतं. प्रचंड जास्त पाणी प्यायलं म्हणजे मी हायड्रेटेड आहे असं नसतं. कधी कधी त्यांनी वॉटर रिटेन्शन होऊ शकतं, ब्लोटिंग होऊ शकतं, भूक कमी होऊ शकते, आणि उगाच सुडो वजन वाढल्यासारखं वाटतं. त्यामुळे सी टू इट दॅट यू आर अवॉइडिंग दोज थिंग्स. हाऊ कॅन यू सी कीप कॅरी अ बॉटल, आणि यू ऑल्सो गेट दोज बॉटल्स, की मॉर्निंग एवढं प्यायचं आहे, मग आफ्टरनून, अँड देन दे राईट इव्हनिंग अँड द नाईट. सो यू आर कीपिंग युअर सेल्फ, ऑर 2 to hourly असतात ॲक्च्युली बॉटल्स, विच विल हेल्प यू अंडरस्टँड की हां, मी 2 तासात एवढं प्यायलं आहे का पाणी. That is how you will monitor your water intake, which is very, very important. Exercise routines मध्ये जात असताना always remember in your 30s go with de-stressing yoga. 20s मध्ये I had mentioned in the earlier episode की go more with heavy workouts. You can do it. Weightlifting, intense workouts that are okay. Jogging, running, it is important. But in your 30s, coming down to going more of sattvic yogic postures is definitely going to build up a much stronger skeletal system, a much stronger bones and joints, and a much stronger mind, because it is always mind over matter. Ithe building a stronger mind and building a good foundation is very, very, very important. It's the most important key towards well-being. Barabar? So that is why exercise in the most appropriate manner in your 30s. There we are. So all these points are very important to have beautiful 30s in order to have an even more glowing 40s. आत्तापासून सेल्फ केअर डेफिनेटली करा, स्किन केअर करा, आय केअर करा, so that you don't fall ill quite often, or don't have extra ornaments like spectacles or hearing aid at a very early age. See to it that you keep your teeth clean by regularly visiting the dentist at least once in 6 months, or as per his recommendations, so that काही जे असेल ते आपल्याला डिटेक्ट लवकर होतं. Going with investigations, this is a good time to, after 35 is a good time to start a yearly investigation. Just routine blood urine checkup तुम्ही करून घेतलं तर काही व्हॅल्यूज वर खाली आल्या किंवा काही दुसरं फाइंडिंग मिळालं तर त्याचं आपल्याला डायग्नोसिस लवकर होतो आणि ट्रीटमेंट प्रोटोकॉलप्रमाणे आपण लवकर त्यातनं बाहेर येऊ शकतो. बिकॉज स्टिल युअर बॉडी इज रिजनरेटिंग. So the whole purpose of going with diagnostics is so that you give yourself a chance to live again instead of not knowing what was going on with you. And then as and how we age, there is definitely more degeneration than regeneration, and the body's capacity to recuperate, to recover goes on decreasing. But atta it's not like that. So feel free to always go for regular yearly blood checkup and yearly mammograms or sonographies as and how that has been advised by your physician after the age of 35 years. Okay, here's to all of the people who are in their 30s and who are maintaining Ayurvedic lifestyle and health in throughout in their 30s till their 40s. सीजनल डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन्स म्हणजे पंचकर्म, वमन, विरेचन, बस्ती, नस्य, रक्तमोक्षण हे फार गरजेचे आहेत आणि हे फार सुंदर आहे. सो दिस इज द राईट प्लेस, दिस इज द राईट एज वेर यू अनलाइज युअर ओन प्रकृती with the help of an Ayurvedic physician. I am here always to help you figure out your own body and mind constitution. That way you have your key of your health in your hands, and that is what I as an Ayurvedic physician or all of us as an Ayurvedic fraternity would want you to have. So visit an Ayurvedic physician and get your Prakriti analyzed. That will help a lot, and that will help you in a very long run. Trust me about that. So here's to all of you attending this session. Thank you for coming online. आणि माझे because of the season, because of the rainfall, Wi-Fi wasn't getting me connected, and that is why there was a little delay in me joining you all live today. But here is to us, here is to all the changes, and here is to all of us managing and those circumstances to still be present and be there with you, with all of us together. Thank you for coming and being here with me despite the changes that all of us are facing in this environment. Stay home, stay healthy, stay very positive, stay focused, and stay very optimistic. We will come out of this COVID scenario really soon. All right, पुढच्या बुधवारी आपण नक्की भेटूया for Ayurveda after 40s. That's going to be really interesting. So तिथे मी मेनोपॉजला पण टच करणार आहे, अँड्रोपॉज टच करणार आहे टॉपिक्स. So all of you who know your friends or family, bring them on so that we'll have a discussion. Ask me questions and I'll be ready to answer because I really like that. All right, so sure, take care till then. It was wonderful meeting you all again this Wednesday, and stay tuned for Ayurveda after 40s next Wednesday, same time, same place. Thank you Rasika, and thank you all the admins of the Vilepale Club to give me this platform in order to interact with all of you. I am humbly grateful to all of you being here. Thank you. Take care. Bye.